They be giving us free.
You didn't do that McDonald's thing?
Look, man, I gotta do that shit today. I gotta ask Cordell. I don't know how to do it.
How you don't know how to do it? You're not that old.
Just like they wanted me to sign up for that shit at they wanted me to sign up for that shit at what you call it, at Sam's. You know you gotta sign up to order pizza now, right? Yes, you heard me. You have to sign up to order pizza now. You have to sign up for the Sam's app.
Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Here with
Damn club ain't shit, man.
Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
That shit got me not even wanting to shop there no more.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Gotta have an app to buy a fucking pizza. To buy a pizza, to spend my money, I gotta jump through hurdles and hoops.
Seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too.
You should have seen me and this old white dude in there trying to figure that shit out.
For this offense, he's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game. So the tight end's got to step up.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. They're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Looking to pass. It's Webster.
I saw her yesterday with them hairy underarms. This morning she waved at me. Yesterday afternoon when I picked up Zari. She waved at me with them hairy underarms.
Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive that you watched film.
Not at all.
How good are they really? And you get that first down. You take a quick timing slant. Now we'll settle in. We're good. We got this.
Yeah. She's something. That's all I'm gonna say. But I really, really like her.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate.
She did everything in her power, and she's very, 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 very patient with you. Like, she was like, just kept telling me, tell mom I am trying with that girl. Tell mom I'm trying. I'm like, Miss Glass, I know, but she frustrated. You got to understand her frustration. She told me all that shit. She was like, when I was out there waiting, trying to sign Micah up.
Offense changing the play.
Yep.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
Yeah, I know.
Connect a costly turnover on down. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But Jesse, he's not the guy.
Just send off Ganaway.
He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw, it's Webster. This one's complete. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This Nevada offense really has it going. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Complete downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Webster. Dumps it to the back. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Nevada!
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on third. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. To keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. And the Sun Devils will keep this drive going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Valentine. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll set up to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Inside the 40. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O's. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Throws to the back. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Webster. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. The snap sets up the throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just...
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt. And a two-play drive results in a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he makes the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well, and you just saw one there on the crossing route.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over New Mexico. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Webster. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Dropping back, it's Webster. Quickly to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Warren.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That'll be enough for a Nevada first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perkins. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To throw, it's Webster. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of...
Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Webster. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw again. Buying some time. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick. Done his job. They have it at the 44. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Webster. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Wolfpack just inches away here on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Little. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. You know, this is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.